Hey guys, it's Reggie, aka the Reginator. I wanted to talk about the new disgusting policy that was approved in New York. Abortion up to right before the birth. Technically, they said it applies for people who say they have health reasons. But the key to that is health is not defined. So health could be financial health, it could be emotional health, it could be mental health, it could be all kinds of areas. It could be emotional or physical health. That's the reason why they left it vague like that. And that's the reason why they were cheering, because that really means anybody that has any kind of complaint about not having the baby, could be I'm not mentally ready to have a baby, I want to kill it, that's justifiable. That's wrong, in my opinion. That's so wrong. I mean, in anybody's opinion. That's why so many people are disgusted by this rule. Because a 9-month-old baby, even if it's in your womb or not, the only difference between that baby is that it's in a different location. That's it. That's it. If it were outside of your womb, it would be able to live at 9 months or 8 months. Just because it's in your womb does not mean you have the right to kill it. At 9 months or 8 months or even 7 months. It's still a pretty much fully formed baby. That's crazy. I mean, truly, I really do. I weep for the nation. I really do. It saddens me that it's okay for people to think that it's okay to kill a baby at 9 months, and that's not immoral. But it's immoral to build a wall on the southern border. Dumb to dumb, dumb, dumb. Really, the Democrats were cheering this. Nancy Pelosi supports this. And they're supposedly religious people, Catholics. Which is, abortion is against the Catholic creed, so that doesn't make any sense. These are Democrats who are supposedly religious, who are saying the border wall is immoral, but it's okay to kill a baby at 9 months. Now, is this backwards to anybody besides me? Oh, no, I can't say that. I'm seeing outrage about it every day. So I can't say that it's only me. But this is disgusting, yo. This is the state of our culture and our nation, where up is down, right is wrong, and wrong is right. This is crazy. And I have to say something about this. I wasn't even political like 2 years ago. But because of all this stuff that's ramping up, all this darkness that's ramping up, all these things that are being exposed, all these crazy things that's being pushed by the media and by Hollywood, it's crazy. I have to say something about it. I can't not say something about it. And I feel like it's just going to get worse. It really is. The interesting part about this whole thing is that a lot of people are getting red-pilled because they're trying to see the craziness that's being promoted by the left, by the far left, and by progressive types that are really destroying the culture of the United States. This is the culture that lifted the whole world out of abject poverty. This is the culture. It wasn't just because of our government. It's the culture that created the government that we have now. We're based on Judeo-Christian values. No one can dispute that. It's a fact. Once those values start to dissipate, that culture starts to dissipate, so will our economic progress. So will our government. And it will be transformed into something worse. And there's not enough people fighting for this culture. There's not enough people fighting for what's right. There's too many people stuck on their hobbies and their little social media and Netflix binge watching, and they're not fighting for what's true and for what's good. And what's that famous quote? All it takes for bad people to win is for good people to do nothing. Now, I know there's more people that are against this policy than that are for it. But there's no major outrage. I mean, there is, but not really. The people who believe the same way I do are the vast majority. I believe that. But no one's standing up to do anything about it. And it's so frustrating. It's so weak to see people who believe in the right things, but they don't act on the right things. And that needs to change. There needs to be a whole new movement. It really does. There needs to be another awakening. Some kind of awakening. Because the woke progressive thing is not really woke. And people are starting to see that. You're just plugging yourself deeper into the matrix. with the Hollywood's term of what's called being woke. That's why half of them are so depressed. That's why half of them want to commit suicide. That's why half of them have all the money, all the prestige, but they're still depressed as anything else. They're still depressed as pork. And you want to try to tell me how to live my moral life and what the right thing is to do? And you can't even live your own life. You can't even stay married for like 2 years. You can't even keep relationships. I'm talking about you're still overdosing because you hate yourself and you hate your life. And you try to tell the country what's right? You try to tell us Trump supporters are racist? Your whole reality is skewed. It's not real. You live in your walls. You're trying to tell me that border walls are immoral, but you have walls around your mansion? Retarded. You know what? That's my rant for the day. I'm done. I can feel my blood pressure going up. But it's crazy. The moral state of this country, it's so backwards. It's starting to get so backwards. And I'm a carefree kind of guy. Like, I don't care if you're gay, transgender, any of that stuff. Drag. Just don't try to push this on me. And don't try to push it on little kids. Okay? It's crazy. But the kids, that's the topic for another day. The kids. The kids are the ones who suffer the most, I swear. In any generation. And that's the topic for another discussion. But, yeah, you guys, this is done for my rant for this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Subscribe to support. But y'all, we need to be praying or something, because it's getting crazy and it's just going to get worse these next 2 years. Talk to you later.